Hi everyone, thanks for watching and for coming back. Today's look is inspired by Khloe Kardashian. If you want to find out how to do this look, then keep watching. Okay, so the prep steps per usual. I have filled in my eyebrows with MAC's Lingering Brow Pencil. Put on a little bit of the eye base of your choice. It's Tube Face Shadow Insurance for me. So just put that on all over. And while that sits, do your brow highlight. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is NW20. And a 266 angled brush just to highlight under the brow, just following the natural shape of my brow to do that. So you're going across, pull the color down, and then blend it out a bit with a fluffy 224 brush or any type of crease brush. Just blend that out. And next on the eyelid, you can use any sort of brown base of your choosing. Today I'm using the MAC Shadestick in Gentle Lentle. You're just going to take whatever you have. If you have a stick product, just warm it up on the back of your hand by rubbing it a little bit. And you're going to put it on your lid and go into your crease with it a little bit. Make a little V shape on the outer corner of your crease. Just take it on the outer corner, pull it up a little bit, as you can see I've done, and pull it in. And that'll just help with the shape we are creating. Next, take a fluffy brush. I'm using the Sonia Kashuk contour brush, and just blend that color out a little bit. Whatever you may have used, blend it out. So there are no harsh lines. We are going to use a goldy brown color by MAC, and it is called Antiqued. It is a Velux Pearl. As you can see, it's a brown with a little bit of a redness to it. So take a flat shadow brush, dip into your reddish brown shade, and pat that all over the eyelid. Go back to your brow bone. We are using anything that's maybe a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. I'm using Shroom by MAC. It has just a subtle bit of shimmer to it. And I'm using the MAC 227 brush. And you're just putting that under the highlight of your brow bone. And pull the color down. Now for this look, there is a transition color per always, and I'm using MAC Soft Brown. And I'm going back in with that Sonia Kashuk blending brush and just brushing this color through the crease, with more concentrated on the inner corner and then fading as it goes out. Next, we're taking probably one of MAC's most well-known shadows. This is Carbon. It is a matte black, and I'm using a Smashbox brush. This is number 15. As you can see, it comes to a tapered end. Dip that into the Carbon. Start your V shape right between your lower lash line and your upper lash line, and pull it out. See that? And then pull that color in. Now if you notice Khloe, her smoky crease, it stays in really low and leaves her a bit of space in her brow bone. But because my lid space is a little bit larger, I'm just taking up more space. Then take a 217, any type of fluffy blending brush you may have, and blend the Carbon out. You want most of the color to be concentrated on the outside and then faded in towards the crease. You still want to keep that V shape. And you're going just about into where your iris is as far as blending. So blend it out as much as you like. You want it to be a soft, blended eye. There's going to be some definition on that outer V, but otherwise it's softer elsewhere. And if your color starts to look a little bit muddy, you can either take a new blending brush and continue blending, or wipe your brush back and forth on a napkin, and that will get rid of some of that extra pigment you have. Okay, so next we're going to line the upper lash line. I like to use a liquid liner. You can draw on a thick line. I'm using MAC Superslick on the Hunt. That will help blend in your eyelashes a little bit better, your false lashes. So go from your inner corners out and wing the liner on the ends. Now, because this look tends to get a little bit messy, I would recommend having either some eye cream and Q-tips nearby to clean up, or what I'm using today, which is the Almay oil-free makeup eraser sticks. It was about $5 at Target for $24, and I'm just going to break the tip on the colored ring end. All the solution will fall to the Q-tip, and I'm going to use that to clean up as I go. When you do a lot of black eyeshadow, deep pigments, heavy pigments, you're going to need something to help clean up along the way. Do the eyes first and then do the rest of the makeup. So as you can see, there was a little bit of a problem, so I need to just go back in this area and just apply a little bit more carbon. And take your time doing this. There's going to be a lot of cleanup involved and a lot of blending and a lot of brushes. You can use those cleanup swabs to help bring your shape back, which you can see I'm doing right now. And these are oil-free, so they're great to use while you do your makeup. So next, I'm going to line your water lines, top and bottom. I'm using my favorite black liner. This is Feline Kohl Power Eye Kohl by MAC. And just go into your lower lash, your lower waterline and upper waterline. Like the blackest black eyeliner I've probably ever used. And you're going to go over that Feline because it travels. Go over it with your carbon or whatever black shade you may be using. And this is a Sonia Kashuk old brush just to tap this color on top. And this will help prevent the Feline from traveling across your eye. And squeeze your eyes and it'll transfer a bit to the top lash line. Okay, and next we're going to line the lower lash line. For that today I'm using the Tarina Tarantino Eye Dream Hyper Liner. This is Puppeteer and it is a brown that has some gold to it. And line your lower liner. And you want the color to come down a little bit, drape it down a little bit. And for the smudging, I'm using my 228 MAC brush and just kind of pulling that color, going across it, sweeping across it, and pulling it down a little bit. Next, curl your eyelashes. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk eyelash curler. We're going to put on some false lashes for this look. They don't need to be long, but they need to have a lot of volume. So I'm using the Adell Black Wispies. So after I do that, I'll be right back. Okay, so while these dry down, let's finish up the rest of the face. For eye cream on this look, I use the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. So just pop that under the eye, blend it out. And then use the concealer of your choice. I'm using the Eve Pearl Salmon treatment. And then the concealer on top. Primed with moisturizer and Smashbox Photo Finish Light. The foundation I used today was Makeup Forever HD High Definition Foundation. Number 128 is the shade. Khloe, she doesn't like a lot of shimmer, so for this look, I'm going to keep it natural, like what your skin would do. So I'm using my Mineral Skinfinish by MAC. The first one I'm using is Medium Dark, which is, you know, pretty much my summer shade. And I'm taking a fluffy Sephora brush and just contouring under the cheeks, under the chin, and around the hairline. For natural highlighting, I am taking my winter shade of Mineral Skin Finish, and this one is light medium, and I'm going to use a MAC. This is a 129 brush by MAC, and you're just pretty much highlighting the forehead, through the nose, under the eye, on the chin a little bit too. And for a little more contour, I'm going to use the MAC 109 brush with the color Blunt by MAC for blush. And Blunt is right here. You can use Blunt or Harmony. Blunt, you need to just use a light hand with that. And go right under the cheekbone with it, starting at your ear, and pull the color forward. And for the blusher shade, it's a reddish brown. So for the blusher, you're going to use a reddish brown, and I'm using Eclectic by Stila with a 168 short-handled MAC brush. Start from the back of the cheek and pull the color forward, right above where you did the blunt color. And for a highlight that does not have a lot of shimmer, we're going to use the MAC Trace Gold blush. Trace Gold is right here above the blunt, and I'm using my 207 MAC fan brush for that. And you're going to sweep it down the center of the nose, right above where that Eclectic is. A little bit on the chin, and just a tiny bit above your eyebrows to kind of frame them. Add a little bit. Now the lips for this look, I just prepped them with a little bit of Korres Lipbutter and Jasmine. And for the lip pencil, I'm using MAC In Synch, and I'm just going to use that to blanket the color of my natural lips. Of that, I'm going to use MAC's lipstick in Chatterbox, and to me, it almost reminds me of a neon pink. It's so put on some Chatterbox, and the color stays true because of that In Synch lip liner. And Khloe's lips, they have a bit of a pursed look, so we're just going to take a little bit more of that blusher and Trace Gold and put it above the lip to just kind of emphasize it a little bit. To go back to the eyes, I believe the lashes are dried, so once that occurs, I put on one more coat of liquid liner to help blend in the lashes with my natural lash, and then put on some mascara. And the mascara being used today is the CoverGirl Lash Blast. And you're just going to blend in your natural lash with the false lashes, and you want to put mascara on the top and bottom lash. And that's it. The look is finished. You like it and you'll try it, and thanks so much for watching.